So we regard it as true, and then we trust. Number two, a trust. Trust is a little bit different. Trust is moving a level beyond just thinking that's so. Trust is a relational, emotional giving over. It's saying, I trust the person. So faith is just saying, I believe that what God says is true and that's what's going to happen. Trust goes one step further and says, and I'm confident in it, not because necessarily I'm trying to manifest it with my faith. That's not what biblical faith is, by the way. It's not manifesting. Here's what it really is. It's faith in the character of the relationship that I am in. Here's something you might not know about Old Testament faith. We think about faith sometimes and we're like, if I just have enough faith, I can pray for it and get it. And that's like a tool. It's a lever for me to pull. More faith, get the thing that I'm asking for in prayer. That's missing what was present in Abraham's life and in most of the Old Testament saints who were walking with God. It's the covenant relationship. Meaning, it's not that I trust that my faith magically in the abstract produces things. God produces things, and I trust his relationship with me. He said he's going to be my father, and he is. Now, when my kids were real little, and we went for ice cream, man, that was a big deal. It's a little deal now, but it was a big deal then. Now, if I tell them, hey, we're going to get some ice cream at 4 p.m., they're not going to be walking around at noon saying, well, Dad has the money to get ice cream, so that's how I know we're going to get ice cream. Or Dad knows the route to Tasty Freeze to get the ice cream, so that's how I know we're going to get ice cream. You know what they would say? Why are they confident? They're confident because it's my dad. He said he's going to get me ice cream, and because of the nature of our relationship, he's going to get me ice cream. That's what it's like with your Heavenly Father. It's not just that you're manifesting it. It's not that you're trying to talk him into it. The Heavenly Father is like, but I'm your Father. You can trust me to do it. You can trust that I have the best plan. You can trust that I have the power, but you can trust that I love you. I gave you my son. If I gave you the most important thing in the universe, won't I give you something less than that? If I'm going to deed to you the entire mansion, baby, I'll give you a paper plate. It's the character of the Father. I don't want you to just have faith in the abstract. I want you to trust me. I want you to be confident God's going to do it because God is my friend. That's why it's going to happen. Romans 8:32, he who did not spare his own son but gave him up for all of us, how will he not also along with him graciously give us all things? So my friend, the most important place that you can put this faith is not just in the idea that Jesus Christ was crucified for your sin and rose from the dead. Check it out. Jesus Christ was crucified for your sin, for you. It's relational. It's not just a thing he did out in the back room of the universe so that this thing could work right. No, he did it for you. I've been crucified with Christ, and it is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. And the life I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God who loved me and gave himself up for me. That's how Paul knows him. That's how we need to know him. It's not just that he died for the sins of the world. When we know him relationally, when I can trust him relationally, baby, Jesus, I trust you because it's you and me. And we've got this thing where you clearly love me and you'll cross heaven to get me. So if you got some difficult stuff you're going through, if you got some change that is unsettling, if you got some things right now that aren't really happening on your timetable, if you got some things that are unseen and you can't see the way and you don't know why it's going this way, I don't know why either, but I know Jesus and I know that his devotion to you has been proven true enough. Dear friend, just trust him on the strength of the relationship. Just trust him because of who he said and has demonstrated he is to you. Let's do one more.